The 2026 Senior Australian of the Year is Professor Henry Brodaty AO.
Professor Henry Brodaty has transformed the way the world understands dementia. He was heavily influenced by his own father's Alzheimer diagnosis at just 52 and has gone on to become a global leader in dementia research, diagnosis and care. In his decades of work, Henry has helped bring dignity, understanding and hope to those living with dementia and to those who care for them. Congratulations, Professor Henry Brodaty, the 2026 Senior Australian of the Year.
Out of the blue, she said to me, you know, it's just like when you have a dream and you can see this picture and you wake up and you can't get hold of it again.
I've always taken it to be a sort of frustration that she has, that I'm doing something for her that she's always done for herself.
I feel as though it's a thief in the night that comes and takes a little bit more of John away.
In the beginning phases of dementia, we might see people misplace their things or lose themselves in space. They might not know where they are. They might be disoriented. And as dementia progresses, we can experience other changes, like changes in our mood, in our language. We might find it difficult to recognize people that we know and we care for.
There are over 430,000 people with dementia in Australia now, and with the ageing of our society, that's set to double by mid-century. People don't realise that dementia is not inevitable. We can do a lot to forestall it, to delay its onset.
Professor Henry Brodaty's contributions to the field of dementia are perhaps too many to mention, but a few highlights would be that he is the past president of Alzheimer's Australia, which is now Dementia Australia. He is the co-founder of the Centre for Healthy Brain Aging, and CHIBA, as it's known, has now become one of the world's leading dementia research institutes.
When we talk about good care for people with dementia, we have to sort of expand the way we understand it. Dementia doesn't just impact one person, it impacts an entire community. Professor Brodaty has really changed the way we care for people and their families living with dementia. He allows for every single person, whether it's the person with the diagnosis or whether it's the person supporting them, to be seen.
He has that human care factor and he has so much empathy. One of Henry's greatest achievements is that he has conducted the world's most successful dementia delay trial. It's called Maintain Your Brain.
And we had a program which was all delivered online. Half the group got coaching in physical activity, brain training, nutrition, and depression anxiety treatment. The other half got information. Both groups improved, but the group that got coaching improved almost 3 times as much. So this was the biggest trial in the world. We think this has got legs. This is something that could be rolled out nationally. If we exercise every day, if we eat a Mediterranean-style diet or the principles of that, if we keep our mind active, if we keep socially active, there's so much we can do to reduce the numbers of people with dementia.
I believe in my heart that one day we will find the way to prevent this. And that's thanks to leaders like Henry, where we always find the edge of our knowledge and we dare to explore beyond that.
I was a 1-year-old arriving in this wonderful country with my Holocaust survivor parents. This makes this a very poignant and extraordinary award for me, especially in the aftermath of the Bondi Massacre. I'm very grateful. I would like to dedicate this to all of us who are older, and all of us who hopefully will get older, and especially to those affected by dementia and their families, and especially to my father, who died with dementia, aged 59, and to my mother, who was his carer. It was his illness, it was his gift to me, that led me to co-founding and eventually leading Alzheimer's associations, both in New South Wales and in Australia, and later the Alzheimer's Disease International. We started with 4 countries and now have over 100 countries represented. It led to me becoming a clinician and an advocate for people with dementia and their families, and a researcher. Look, we can't deny it. Dementia is a national health priority. It's our challenge. It's our challenge, all of us. I mentioned over 430,000 Australians and over 1 million family carers are touched by dementia. Direct and indirect costs total over $18 billion. You know what that is? That's the same amount we spend on the PBS, on our national health for medications. And by mid-century, these numbers will double because we're getting older. So we have a vision, the Centre for Healthy Brain Ageing at UNSW, and our vision is to live our life with good cognitive health, our full lifespan. So is that possible? Can we really prevent dementia, or at least delay its onset? Well, yes. Almost half the cost of dementia is caused by preventable factors that we can modify in our lifestyle now. Our randomised controlled trial of an intensive online lifestyle coaching program had the best results yet in the world in maintaining cognition. We did a cost-benefit analysis. The program paid for itself in reducing health costs. We designed this a decade ago. We can do better. We can do a lot better. People think more about their hair than what's underneath. We should treasure our brains just as we have our hearts. Australia's got a proud record in prevention. Smoking, skin cancer, lots of other examples. It's a yes-brainer. Australians would benefit from a national healthy brain promotion program. We need the slip, slop, slap of brain health. And this needs to be a whole-of-life approach. The earlier we start, the better. So is there hope for dementia? You bet. As well as prevention, there are new drugs for Alzheimer's, new diagnostic tests, more information about risk factors, more support for carers, and a new philosophy now of living positively with dementia for many years through rehabilitation after a diagnosis. Of course, there's the reality and the sadness of living with dementia. I experienced that. And the challenge of providing care and services. We don't have a Dementia Navigator program like we do have for breast cancer in Australia. So before I finish, just let me give you a warning. Many people have been duped by deep fake videos of me spruiking cures or preventions for dementia. You can buy it for $375, and Brodaty recommends it. They're scams. Don't believe them. So let me conclude. Over 4 decades, we have moved from hopelessness to hope, from stigma to science. And I'm proud to have been part of this transformation. There is so much we can do. There's so much we must do. Thank you very much.